G'day everybody, this is Mr. Oz Video 1985 here with a brand new video, and today I'm going to be doing a new series. I know a series that a lot of people have been doing, a movie for each year of my life, or your life. But I've decided to do it in parts. I've decided to do it in 6 parts. So in this video I'll be going from the year I was born, which was 1985, up to the 1989. So I will do the first 5 in this part, then gradually I will be doing the other part. So this is part 1 of a movie for each year of my life, and then I'm going to be doing from 1985 to 1989. So as it is 1985, I just have to look at something at the moment. Uh, 1985 was a thing for a lot of great movies came out in the year I was born, 1985. Ones of off my top of my head, I already listed Rambo, First Blood, First Blood Part 2, the James Bond Thing to Kill, Commando, Sorkinator, Pale Rider, and a lot of other movies came out in 1985. But of course, it is 1985, and this particular movie has just celebrated its 30th anniversary, and it has to be the one and only Back to the Future. And for this video I also have my Back to the Future t-shirt as well. So yes, Back to the Future. Really enjoy this film. It's hard to believe this film is 30 years old, same as the age I am. So yes, I was born in August of 85. This movie came out in October of 85, 21st of October, to be precise. It's just a great movie, especially the first one. I really enjoy all 3 films, but just something about the time travel, about Michael J. Fox, Christopher Lloyd, the whole thing with time travel, making a time machine out of a DeLorean, which to this day I never thought a DeLorean was really a real car that it was, but it was a real car back in the days. And just the whole thing about time travel, the whole thing about it was a fun family movie. It really was. Had great one-liners, great Scott, 21 gigawatts, we're going to send you Back to the Future. Just a great movie. I'm really enjoying Back to the Future, my pick for 1985. Coming along to 1986, great movies came out this year as well. Aliens, the James Cameron's version of Aliens. I could put it on the list, but I haven't really watched this one. I think I have seen bits of this one in particular. We had Cobra, we had The Highlanders, Three Amigos, but the one I chose, and again a lot of these ones may not be the best movies came out this year, but the ones I enjoy. So I have to pick Star Trek 4, The Voyage Home. Really enjoy this one. It's very different from the other Star Trek ones, primarily because it's really based. The Enterprise crew has the Enterprise got, if you have not spoilers, in the previous film, which was The Search for Spock, the Enterprise got destroyed, so now they have to try to go back home to Earth in a Klingon bird of prey. But back on Earth, this probe or something was sent to Earth, and they're trying to communicate with specifically humpback whales. In the 21st century, humpback whales doesn't exist, and energy and everything on Earth and everything that this probe touches, energy, lights, everything goes haywire. So it's up to Kirk and his crew to go in a Klingon bird of prey go back in time to 1986 to find two humpback whales. It's one of those ones this is one of those ones that it's kind of a fun one. It's also one that that Lenny Nimoy directed as well. So yes, Voyage Home for a 1986. For 1987, one's groovy movies came out this year as well. We had RoboCop, we got Lethal Weapon, we had Planes, Trains and Automobiles, things like that. But the one I do chose is Spaceballs. This is the 25th anniversary edition. And I have to say, if you haven't seen Spaceballs, you know, miss it. This is a great parody of science fiction shows, movies. You know, basically it's similar to Star Wars. It has a lot of other reference to other series, Planet of the Apes, I think the Star Trek, all these other things, and it's just a fun thing. It's this great sci-fi spoof that takes a galaxy far, far than you ever imagine. You know, basically, when the ruthless president's Mel Brooks plots to steal the air supply from a neighbouring planet, it's up to heroes for hire Lone Star and his male dog sidekick Buff, played by John Candy, to receive the spoiled princess and by a thin dark helmet. And of course, you have Mel Brooks, you have John Candy, you have Rick Moranis playing Dark Helmet. It's just a fun movie. Probably one of my favorite scenes is when they're actually in the movie trying to find where these, with the ones they're trying to catch, watching in the movie, them watching the movie themselves. Then when they're on this planet or something, they have to comb the area, so what happens? They have to comb the area. Just a great, funny movie. Highly enjoyed. And this is my pick for 1987. Moving along. 1988. Great movies came out this year as well. We have Die Hard, Rainbow 3, Big, the movie that had Tom Hanks in. But the pick I picked for 1988, it's Who Framed Roger Rabbit. This is the 25th anniversary. Steven Spielberg presents a Robert Zemeckis film. It's this Who Framed Roger Rabbit. Don't need to explain. A fun movie. Really enjoy this. I grew up watching this one all over time, over and over again growing up. It's just a fun movie. Having having characters from both Warner Brothers and Disney. You know, it's just one of those films that, you know, who would have imagined that you would have a movie that, it wasn't long, but having a movie with Mickey Mouse and Bugs Bunny. You would imagine you have it with those two ones. Even one scene they had, you had a scene that both Daffy Duck and Donald Duck playing the piano. Hilarious. This is a great film, and I highly enjoy it. Who Framed Roger Rabbit, my pick for 1988. And for my last one, for part one of a film for each year of my life, has to be the one and only Batman. Of course, stars Jack Nicholson as the Joker, Michael Keaton as Batman, and Kim Basinger as the reporter, Victor Vale. What to say about this movie? It's, you know, for a long time this was, and to certain people it is the best version of Batman. I know a lot of people say the Christopher Nolan's version is good. I enjoy those ones as well, but this one really made Batman popular again. You know, this film was probably set 10 years, 10 years before this. In 1978, you had Superman. The first time you see Superman in a live action, you know, in a big budget movie. Anyway, he had it in serials and all that on TV and things like that. But yeah, Batman 1989 is my pick for my favourite movie came out in that year. So, I hope you enjoy my picks for movies that came out from 85 to 89 in this part. I hope you enjoy this one. And if you have a pick for any of those particular years, if you were born in particular years, what do you think about my picks? Please leave a comment underneath, and I'll be back next time for part 2, which will be from 1990 to 1994. So, until my next part, thank you for watching, and I'll catch you next time.